Change of the play at the line. A quick throw caught by Godwin.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Now 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tanner Conner.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now Cousins.
They'll set up the screen here to Gaskin.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Bring the energy. What's that?
Play action now. Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hey, flip. Wait down.
Now Chandler.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Chandler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves, because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Wake her on the off.
Here's Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
On second down, it's Chandler. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
First. 300.
To throw, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cousins here going to change the play.
On 1st down, Chandler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Can. Good route here.
Cousins steps away to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins now. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 2.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's taken in by Palmer. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And
A strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing, Mayfield.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. And now an audible here into something else. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Tucker trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Mayfield.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw, Mayfield.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's complete, right around the 8.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Tucker. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game.
And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off the play fake, Cousins.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now Baker going to change it up.
On first down, Tucker. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Mayfield now on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. First down, Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Black.
They go play action. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Running on 1st down with Gasket. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
Throwing is Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Trey Palmer. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Tucker.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield now.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.